Ever notice how you change just a little depending on who you're with? At work, you wear one face, at home, another, with friends, maybe the everything's fine one. It's almost like you have a drawer full of masks, and somewhere along the way, you forgot which one is actually you. Today, I want to talk to you about why we do that, why we fear judgment so deeply, and how taking off those masks might be the most freeing thing you'll ever do. Imagine a drawer for a second. The drawer is filled with masks. Inside, there's the confident mask, the pleaser mask, the perfect parent mask, the easygoing partner mask, the strong one who never cries mask. You get the idea. Every time someone judged you, or you thought they might be judging you, you reached for one of those masks, thinking it would protect you. And for a while, it worked. People liked the masks. They smiled. They approved. So you wore them a little longer. But then something started to happen, didn't it? You feel more tired of having to choose which mask to wear, tired of the weight of all the masks and having to hold them up or keep them on. And here's the thing, we don't wear masks because we're fake. We wear them because we're scared of being seen as not enough, scared that the cracks we hide will confirm what we secretly believe. And what if they don't like who we really are? Maybe something is wrong with us. But what I've seen is that fear doesn't start with other people. It starts with us. It's the old voice that says, be perfect or you'll lose the love. Don't show weakness or you'll get hurt. Be quiet because maybe what you say will sound stupid. That voice inside of us is what builds the drawer. Always thinking that we're being judged from others, keeps the drawer stocked, filled with masks. Over time, some of the masks or one of the masks starts to really stick. And you forget it's even there. It feels like you. And yet deep down, you know something's not right. Something's missing. You feel disconnected, not just from others, but from yourself. Because the truth is, every mask we wear hides the part of us that most needs love. And then one day, the mask slips. Maybe someone criticizes you, maybe you made a mistake, and suddenly that familiar lightness rises in your chest. Shame, doubt. It feels like they've seen too much. But what they've really seen is your humanness. And here's what I've learned. Judgment only hurts where we already doubt ourselves. If someone calls you lazy, but you know you work hard, well, it bounces right off. But if part of you wonders, maybe they're right, it lands heavy. And that pain isn't proof that you're broken or that there's anything wrong. It's just pointing to a place that still believes the mask. Now, what if every judgment you fear isn't about who you are, but about what you think you have to hide? And the moment you see that, something shifts. You realize people don't actually see you through their judgment. They see themselves. Their words reflect their own shadows, their own insecurities. And suddenly, you're not under attack anymore. You're just observing someone else's storm, their judgments. That's where I've really found freedom, has begun for me. I used to believe my worth came from how others saw me. If they liked me, I was enough. If they didn't, I tried harder. And it was always exhausting living for other people's approval. And as I began to notice this, slowly, one by one, I started putting the masks down. The perfect one, the strong one, the unbothered one. And what I'm finding underneath all of the masks isn't broken. It's me. Ordinary, real, imperfect, wonderful me. Freedom is never about making mistakes. Freedom is not needing to perform. It's knowing that flaws don't make you unworthy. You know, we all have human frailties. That's part of being a human being. And as we stop chasing perfection or feeding fear, we begin to breathe easier, connect deeper. And you know, the funny thing is, people feel closer to you when you're not trying so hard to impress them. They feel safe around the real you. Once you drop the masks, you stop asking, what do they think of me? And you start getting curious with people. Like you start thinking, oh, who are they really? Or what are they up to? Or what are they thinking about? How can I help? Curiosity replaces fear of wondering what they're thinking about me. And the connection, the real connection that you feel, replaces the performance. Judgment loses its sting because when you no longer judge yourself, other people's opinions are just other people's opinions. And for me, when someone says something to me that hurts, I have a little conversation with myself. I think, is there something I need to change or do? You know, was I being hurtful? Is there nothing I need to do? And maybe they're just going through something. It's really an opportunity for me to be compassionate with them and with myself and realize that we are all just doing the best that we can. And we all have human frailties. Really, it has improved my relationships with people because I just feel more relaxed in knowing that. So picture it, you standing in front of that drawer again. You open it, and instead of reaching in, you close it gently. You don't need those masks anymore. They serve their purpose. They may have protected you at one time, but now you know how to protect yourself with understanding, with compassion, with truth, with this kind of new knowing. And when the masks fall away, you feel different, feel lighter, warmer, freer. You know, you finally meet yourself again. And from that place, every relationship in your life begins to change because you're no longer performing. You're just living life from this place of openness and curiosity and love for yourself and others. So the question isn't how to make people stop judging. It's what unfolds when I stop treating myself like I'm the problem. And acceptance creates room to understand myself, to be curious, to understand others, and to choose new directions with ease. If you'd like to keep watching, this next video talks about, you're doing the work, but some people still drain you. What if the problem isn't them, but what you take on? You can learn how to protect your peace without guilt. Great to see you today.